So, welcome and recap. Last session, you all had completed rescuing Narama, essentially, and learning quite a bit about his species. Set all their remaining spirits or essences, if you will, free as they were trapped, causing all these issues, disappearances, and things throughout the galaxy, as in the galaxy, but at least the system. The asteroid belt within the Kularan system, you learned, is the fragments of the planet Oblis, which is the homeworld of the Obli, the species that was Narama. After that, you did receive a call from Armand Olin, the father of the female that you helped out in Daruma, the resort there, to help find her cat killer. And she put you in contact with him, and he said that he would possibly have some cargo run delivery jobs for you guys, specifically as he was in the system talking with the droids on Uffle. So you received that job, and he said that, hey, I need you to run some parts out to Nyx Depot, a space station in the Lantillis sector. So you'd done so, headed out that way, and while the cargo was being unloaded, kind of wandered around the space station, went to the forget the place, the Wet Bantha or something like that was the joint, and you had some grub, some beverages. Happy Bantha. And got a little bit of eyes here and there on you, and then all of a sudden, the hollow screens in the joint came up and said, alert, station basically being locked down, as there are people on the station that need to be apprehended because they've brought in some illegal cargo. And then, of course, flashing before you is images of yourselves. Immediately, everyone kind of goes in a panic, rushing away. You sneak out and seek shelter as a kind patron takes you into his residence to hide out during the inspections by the droids, the Separatist army. They do come by at one point, and I believe, Lan, you turned into a droid at this point?
Yeah, I created a holographic disguise to look like a B1 droid I passed by on the way in.
And with that and some other clever deception, you're able to pass the inspection by the droids, and they wandered off. And from there, you learned of the best way to get back to basically the starport, landing port here on the station, to hopefully get to your ship, trying to take some back alleys. Ran into a couple snags along the way, but in combination of some forced camouflage and then continued holographic disguise, you made it essentially back to the starport area. Still had to go through the checkpoint, though, and I believe, Valen, I know you were camouflaged, and I think, did you camouflage Dak as well?
I can't. I can only do it to myself.
Okay,
so
maybe
he must have either gotten it from or can't Lan.
I think Lan did.
You can, okay.
Yeah.
I think he had something.
Because I think you two had snuck through. I know he got in the other part. Because then Dem and Droidlan had
Talked our way through.
One got through and basically continued your spiel of this droid is malfunctioning, you need to get taken care of. So had gotten to the other side of the checkpoint. You're in basically the large hall that connects all the landing bays. You're a few bays down to where you are. And Dak, you were the one that I know was heading that way. Valen, I think you kind of hung back with the other three.
I can't remember. I think that was the plan.
Yeah.
Just so that we know where we are, instead of having two wandering invisible people.
So we come in, and you guys are essentially together. Dem, Invisible, Valen, and droid LAN. I think when did you re-up your holograph? You did a couple times, but
I know it happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I know
I think
Dem is
I
red.
re-upped my hologram when I put the invisibility on Dak, because after that I had no more points left.
okay.
And I think we're in like one of the alleyways or something doing it.
Yeah.
So you had not too much time left on it when you did it, so.
Okay, so you still have some good time on that now then, I would say, yeah. So, Dak, in the rest of you guys, yeah, what do you want to do at this point? Dak, I think you were heading towards the bay, correct?
Yeah, I believe the thought was to get there, assess the situation, and potentially start getting the ship ready to get out of there once the rest of the group arrived.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
looking forward, is there any sort of like what does the security checkpoints look like, or are there any? They've got to be doing some sort of scan.
You got through them. That's what you.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like right after, right before we ended.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
we're in the starport
you
now.
and Dak bumped through invisibly.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
now I
knocking
remember.
into somebody and.
Yeah.
All right, so Dak, you can wander down to your bay, and get down to that. Still invisible at this point. As you come to the opening door, or that goes into the main part of the starport. You immediately see a droid there standing at the doorway. If you want, give me a perception check. Got your dice there. I got your stats here. If you want to tell me.
Yeah, let me get them out.
Breaking out the old
Yeah,
faith.
+4 to the roll.
I'll be 19 with the 4.
Okay, so, even just if you're hesitant to step in at first, even though you're invisible, you see the one droid at the door, but you see a good handful of other droids just wandering around in the landing bay around your ship. Definitely a bit of a issue to deal with before being able to just take off. You also do see, though, Ufta is off the ship and just kind of wandering around in the bay. Looking maybe a little lost. He maybe in conversation with a droid or two here and there, but wandering around.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be like helping them in any way. He just seems like confused for a droid.
Yeah. Seems like he's trying to communicate with them or something, and they're just tell him to buzz off and whatever. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if there's that many droids, it seems I guess like probably too many to try and sneak past all at one time because they're kind of patrolling around.
For you being invisible, you have obviously a good chance, but Dem and I'll say Dem for sure. Yeah, like that's gonna be pretty tough. There is cargo and things in here, but from what you see, probably a little challenging to get through.
Okay. And then remind me real quick too, did we have a specific person we were supposed to be bringing these to, or we just kind of were told to bring them to the starport and then somebody would come pick them up?
Right. You didn't have any other specific details, just basically drop it off, take it, and they do. You would know roughly that you know, the loading bays and things, they transfer that cargo. So you bring something in, you know, it's tagged, whatever, and then somebody else, if it's getting transferred, picks it up, so they know to pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone deals
Okay.
with everything else, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at this point, Dak's gonna kind of go back out, I guess, out of the doorway, and sort of hang tight for the rest of the group.
Okay, and the rest of you guys heading towards your bay as well?
Yeah.
Valen is going to kind of hang off just laterally from them, but not too far, like 5-10 feet tops. But just so he's not clustered right next to them, in case he needs to do something. I need to do something. I'll be prepared to throw down. Have some distance on me. How many? I guess how many do we see patrolling? Like, is there way to size them up?
There's pairs of them here and there, going up and down the hallway, especially at this point. From what you might remember coming onto the station, there's definitely more of a presence.
Okay.
But you got groups of 2 here and there, definitely.
Any of them look any more special than the others? Like, do they all
No,
look
they're all
generic?
the standard, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What you've seen. Yep.
I've seen if you see like the yellow or red ones who might be. Okay.
Goodness, I wish I had a grenade right about right now.
So do I. So let's see.
It's for a distraction.
So do we basically get to go left or right, or what's the?
Well, like if you're
how do
still
we-
kind of near that checkpoint area, going to the left down is where your bay
Okay.
is.
Okay. Like, so yeah, I think we're heading towards the bay.
Yeah.
I'm following those 2, so.
Oh, you
The
guys
only
have a
thing-
map up?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. You said left or right. I thought maybe you guys were looking at a map or something on the screen.
I just figured the standard starport goes in a ring, so you can go left or right.
Gotcha,
so.
gotcha.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I would say is look out. Dem would try and look out for maybe something that could cause any sort of distraction. Otherwise, she's just gonna, try and figure something out on the fly here.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Hey, at 20.
Starting off good.
All right, so as you look around, you see these, you know, a pair of droids going in the direction you are. There's pairs coming, oncoming the other side of the hallway and whatnot. There's occasional theater stations, or just, you know, looks like cargo barrels, crates, here and there. It's mostly clear, though. The hallway for the otherwise is mostly clear. And then as you walk down, you know, you pass by one of the landing bays, and you can get a quick glance kind of going by it, and you see, looks like there's a starship in there. There's a bunch of droids in there, kind of looking around as you go by. So as far as distraction, you know, it's kind of up to you what you're thinking and how you want to pull that off, but nothing substantial
Okay.
otherwise.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of stuff that I can, whip out here. So I'm looking.
But once we get to the ship, would it be easy for them to beeline it? Like, is it pretty open? Just be exposed the whole way?
For them to run to the ship.
Yeah. Or we're not at the hangar yet, are
Yeah.
we? Okay.
Find out.
I guess so, yeah.
It's like, I'm thinking about causing a distraction, but it's got to be at the right moment.
Yeah.
Do any of these patrols seem to come close to each other, like within 20 feet?
I mean, it's, you guys can you could comfortably walk 4 or 5 people wide in the hallway, so that's how much
Okay.
space is there.
Okay.
So yeah, they every once in a while that, you know, they'll cross by each other. Dak, are you still at the opening of the the bay?
Yeah, I mean, I guess around it. I'm not gonna be like standing literally in the
Right.
doorway,
But
but
right nearby, yeah.
in the like outside the door. Yep.
You, with that earlier check, just kind of paying attention to everything. You can hear Ufta inside. Talking to some of the droids. It's a little tough to make out specifically, but you get a little bit of sense of mild franticness to his voice, urgency, if you will. You can sense his voice definitely is distinguishable from the B1s that you've talked to so far. Well, just a little something you kind of pick up behind you. You're hanging out, waiting for the rest of the group. Who, if you all are still kind of continuing, you'd probably get to about, the second bay down. You've got one more, and then you'll get to your.
Do I pick up anything on what Ufta's saying, or just kind of like pitch and the sound, like it sounds frantic, but no actual like words decipherable?
Right. If you want to try and focus in on that, you can give me another perception check to refocus.
All right. So it's a +4, so it'd be a 13.
13. Okay. There's a lot of background noise and things like that, other chatter. You pick up occasional words. You're not getting full sentences here and things like that, but just a few things of must talk to captain, message, must reach out to him.
Because I was going to ask too, when we talk to Ufta, is he like 3PO style and Death Star, like holding a communicator in front of him, or do we actually like, I don't know, talk quietly into his head with like his comm link?
Yeah, we'll say that he's got a comm system kind of built into him. I mean that it might still come out though, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I was actually thinking about reaching out to him anyway to potentially help cause a distraction. So, Deck is gonna kind of move away from the opening of the door. Again, it's like, I guess, far enough down the hallway that he doesn't think his voice is going to carry into the room and be picked up, and kind of just jump on the comm link and maybe just give it like a beep, kind of like paging him, like a little beep, and then instead of like making any noise yet, to see if he like responds back.
Okay. You send that off. Wait. There's a moment that passes, and then the comm comes back. Hear Ufta's voice. Yes, sir.
What's the situation at the starport? We are still en route.
Says the droids have secured the ship, telling me that we are not allowed to leave. I have a urgent message that came in from our employer, if you will. They will not let me seek you out to pass that along.
Can you transmit it any other way?
It is possible I may be able to transmit it to Mr. Jolt's datapad. Perhaps I can give that a try from the ship.
That's a good idea, Ufta. Yeah, try and do that.
Affirmative. I will be right back. And calmly, kind of connection clicks off, and a few moments go by. You guys, the rest of you, continuing on, if you are getting, you're basically one bay away. Plan, all of a sudden you get incoming transmission to datapad.
Uh, okay, so I'm in a holographic disguise. Um, so is there a corridor somewhere I can duck into here out of sight?
There's the other
to-
bay.
Yeah, not really. There isn't. It's really just the bays that you could try and get in, but go by this other one, and once again, there's another ship in there, and it looks, there are some computer consoles. What's that, Dak?
Oh, the second you just hand your data pad to Dim, and Dim could look like an official data pad carrying droid mechanic repairman.
Yeah, it will look weird because I'll be disrupting my hologram to get my data pad or to hand it. So Lan is definitely concerned looking around.
As I said, there's a couple computer consoles and crates and things. Not a lot, but yeah.
Okay, Lan is gonna like sort of hobble walk over to the crates because he's trying to appear broken and say must disgorge battery acid, and we'll kind of like hunch over and try to in one motion sort of grab it and just kind of toss it over on the ground for Dem.
Give me a deception check.
Wow, he's so
Oh.
so broken. It's wild. Look at him. He's sparking.
I'm so good at deception checks. Here we go.
Hey, 2 nat 20s in a row.
Yes.
On Foundry, at least. All right. So, yeah, you head over there, and a couple droids come by and making their rounds, and they just look at you and make some, remarks to themselves. Be like, "Hate to me that guy." And yeah, you're able to just kind of like slip it out and really not draw any notice to that at all. Just kind of setting it on the floor or wherever there. Damn, you can come over and grab that.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
And as you do, you see that the notification for a message there, it's conveniently translated to text, so it's not going to be an audio message, a transcript essentially. And opening that up, you see that it's a message from Armand. It says, it's addressed to the DAC, and it's Captain Joran. Seems there has been a bit of a snag in my end of this total operation. If you're able to contact me securely, I'd be happy to fill you in and also have an additional request to this job.
Okay. Well. Wonderful. So I read that, and I guess assuming that I can whisper and not be heard by passing droids, I'll sort of, whisper to at least Land, because that's who I know is actively here, and let him know that some sort of snag has occurred, if you can believe it.
These
amongst
damn meat
other-
bags.
That's what I keep saying.
Do they look noticeably agitated? Like or not agitated, but something's going on? Like I would know.
Yeah,
only
like
5
if
feet from
you've
them.
like pretty closely, if you've kind of like tagged along enough, you see this weird display of Land going over, to crates and whatever, and then whatever, and then are you close enough that you think you could hear?
I was right next to them.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, then-
basically I was on the one side of the corridor walking with them, so
Okay.
I'm not just right bunched with them.
Yeah, you
just-
definitely. I mean, you probably could hear Dem kind of mention this, and then yeah, you definitely notice. At least on her, I'd say
Yeah.
Land's droid
Kinda hard
Land
with
isn't really
the
going to give an expression.
Disguise. Yeah. But I'll just kind of sidle up to them and as quietly as I can, like, something wrong.
So it seems like something has happened. Our employer has contacted us.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, something went wrong. Did you know that?
Yeah, I can tell. There's like triple the guard here.
So he wants us to contact him, and once we can do so safely, and also he has another request for us.
Okay. Okay. Uh, just sit there and think for a minute. So how far is it to the next bay? Would you say
Um,
they come in regular intervals, or is it kind of?
yeah, yeah. I don't know, call it sizes that it would be. I don't know, 100
Something I
feet.
could
Call
navigate pretty quickly
Yeah.
without. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just turn to Dem and be like, "What? Like, okay. So just we have to get on there and just contact him. That's all. That's it. That's all he
Like,
wants.
that's what it said. It was like contact him when we can do so safely for additional
Secure.
instructions. Yeah, securely.
Okay. He's like, gonna go up ahead and try to find Dak. And try to get on the ship.
Just hold out your arms and spin. See if you bump into anything that should be there.
Just start spinning around. So then with that, I'm gonna try to, as quietly as I can, move along that corridor ahead of them and just try to catch up to Dak, and or at least get to the bay and see what's going on before stepping out into it myself.
Okay. Give me, Valen, give me a perception check.
It's like we're playing telephone land.
Wow,
What
another
the
nat
hell?
20.
Oh my gosh.
Shake them all out before our fight here and
Yeah.
put you guys down. So,
Yeah.
as you guys, or as Valen, as you continue forward, heading towards your bay, you reach out into the force because you know that Dak is also invisible. Is Dak's invisibility is more of a tech nature, right? Because Lan, you're the one that cast that, right? So it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's like a device. That we flavored it
But regardless of that, you still you pick up enough on his presence, Valen, and so you get a sense of where he is outside of the bay entrance there, that you can at least kind of go up to him and.
I'm gonna go as close as I can, so we don't have to be shouting, and I'll just relay the information, like, very quietly, like, we need to contact Armand.
Ah, jeez, where the hell did you come from?
Shh, shh, shh.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm actually pretty good at this stealth thing. But yeah, we need to contact Armand. We got your message from back there, just relaying it. Like, so we have to sneak onto the ship, probably take out whoever's on there, and then get a message back. I imagine he's probably not going to want us to leave yet. Otherwise, he
Well,
wouldn't
why
be
do we
trying to contact us. But he
Why
wants
do we
us
need
to
to get
do
on the
something else. Got
Why
to
do we get on
contact
the
him
ship
somehow.
to send a message?
Actually, that's a good point.
Well,
Why
aren't
do we?
there
Well,
communication
do our long range
systems here?
are our comms long range, or would
Well,
that
you have
require
you would have to, yeah, you would need something, but
comm equipment or our ship?
right,
Okay.
to Dak's point, there probably are other options.
We are at
I
our
feel like-
ship, so I mean, I just figured.
No, we have to get on the ship undetected and then send the message. It might be one of two ways. One, we can use UFTA as a proxy to send the message, or LAN could potentially slice into a computer terminal here of some sort to send the message.
That could work. Can you get a hold of Ufta?
Yep, and with that, Dak will, do the same thing and push the button to comm and see if UFTA replies.
Yeah, so as before, a moment goes by and it beeps back to you, and hear your droid companion on the other end.
I guess actually, I don't know if this is even possible in Star Wars technology. I mean, I can do it on Earth in 2021, but is it possible for UFTA to patch us into the comms like on the ship? Basically, like dialing us into the Zoom call.
Possibly. I'd say that's possible.
I just didn't know if this, yeah, I was trying to think of sort of how technology works. Because I thought was just ask UFTA if he can potentially send a reply message back to Armand from the ship, or if we need to look elsewhere. I'm not sure how closely he's being monitored, I guess, as well.
Right. So I guess you're gonna ask him about that.
Yeah, I was going to ask him, like, is it possible for you to send a message, or are you being watched too closely?
He comes back and says, the droid presence is mostly off the ship. They have came aboard and gave a good inspection of everything. It is definitely possible. It could take some work to ensure that the signal is both secure and undetectable by the sources here. I have I am mostly confident that I could handle this.
Is that like when Lance says he's confident the alarms are deactivated?
Right? So yeah, it can be done. It's a matter of how successfully.
Okay. So I guess that leads me back potentially to the original thought of, hey, if we use their comm systems, that might be, I guess, built in, I guess, coming from them, so they wouldn't necessarily, like, the calls come from inside the house, wouldn't necessarily care about it as much.
Right.
Or they could be monitoring all their own, just in case. But, or any weird traffic, maybe. So if we do something in a weird zone that they know is unmanned or something, maybe it'll set an alarm off. But can always. Do we have a top hatch to the ship?
It might have one, yeah.
So I can always get on top of the ship.
Hey, the loading ramp is probably still down. Your main access ramp, and you kind of work it in backwards like a cool dude. And just because of the loading ramp is in the back, so yeah.
Well, getting you on the ship is going to help us encrypt the communication. How?
We get on there and we can send the message, then we wouldn't need to encrypt anything, would we?
Well, no, I think that was what UFTA was referring to, that if we send the message from the ship, it's not necessarily going to be, quote, secured.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, there's concern of both, yeah, kind of the same thing, but secured and then also scrambled, whatever, so that the, whoever is controlling the droids and whatnot on the base, if they're monitoring.
By this time, have the others caught up to us?
If you guys have just been walking, then I'd say yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't see why we wouldn't have. So far, we haven't been told anything, so
So since I know where both groups are, I'll sidle up to them and kind of tap Dem on the shoulder. This way. just hesitate a little bit by the right of this doorway.
Okay.
Kind of slowly guide them.
Yeah. Scooch along
over.
like the Pink Panther.
It's just a Twi'lek and a droid standing around some random corner of a star bay. Nothing to see here.
I guess one quick question. That's I was going to say, like, out of character from Todd DM, Blue's Clues help here. Given that we're beings in Star Wars world and send communications and stuff pretty regularly, do we have any, I guess, character knowledge of, okay, what's the easiest way, or what are our options as far as sending secured communications? obviously we have the ship that would need some work, but then do we know of other ways people do these types of things?
Yeah, so there's definitely communication terminals that you can get to. Basically, Star Wars payphone. For our younger audience out there on Twitch, it's this random phone out in the wilderness that you can go put coins into. Physical money, another thing that younger audience might not know about, and not bitcoins. Anyway, yes, they have. Basically they have Star Wars payphones out there, terminals that you can access, and for the most part, they're somewhat secure. Whether they're being monitored or not, and it's very possible though to step up to those things and slice in and add some further security, protection, etc. So, and then this,
yeah, because I guess that was just sort of my initial, or my thinking was, hey, we have Lan. He sometimes screws it up, but typically he's pretty good at slicing. I think we have a computer spike, which would help us with slicing as well. So that might be our easiest path, because if whatever we're going to ask Armand is, obviously, hey, don't just leave. Now we're on the ship, and if you get back off the ship, it may be easier to just find a communication terminal, attempt to slice it, and open the channel that way.
Right.
I feel better with Ufta trying to slice and encrypt something as opposed, or Lan doing it over Ufta. So I don't think Ufta's a slicing wizard. So I guess that's what I would say back to the group. Like, hey, did you guys notice any communication terminals on your way here?
Yeah, we saw some terminals.
Yeah, definitely. There, one or two of the terminals you went by, probably of that nature, and then definitely back or in the station proper, there would have been telecoms all over the place.
Okay. Well, why don't we try to go to one in Lan? Maybe you're there for doing some maintenance on it if anybody is asking why we're there.
Broken droids fixing the broken phone. Yeah.
Well, pretend like you're not broken anymore. But yeah, because I assume them seeing a droid at a communication terminal is probably not too unusual.
Yeah. How much time left do I have on my disguise now?
Oh.
Question.
My disguise and Dax invisibility are supposed to last for an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
I'll give it 20 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Just trying to think back when because you did it before coming in. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Lan's just gonna say Roger, and turn on his heel and start heading down to the last terminal we passed. Got to do this quick, or
all right,
I'm outed as meatbag.
All right, so you can step up to that, and you know how to use this thing, and then you can attempt to create more of a secure line as you send out your call to Armand.
Like I say, because Dak can also, or I'm not sure everybody else, Dim, you might have proficiency in this as well. I'm not sure, but one of us, if you do, one of us can help. I'll help invisibly if Dim does not have Slicer's proficiency.
I have a security kit, not Slicers.
Yeah. Yeah,
all right.
Dak,
So
you do.
Dak will be a literal invisible guiding hand and voice in his ear.
All right.
Invisible hand.
Yeah.
Not the blue wire, Lan. The red wire.
So, Lan, you step up and begin initiating, trying to create more of a secure line here for this call out to Armand. So go ahead and give me a Slicer's kit check at advantage. I'm sure there's a song during that scene, right?
Yeah.
All right, quite the spread there, a 19 and a 2. So with your bonus, you're going to get a 28. That's pretty darn good. you are very confident that you've opened up a secure line, and in a sense that it's going to be scrambled enough where, if anyone was trying to listen to it, they probably wouldn't be able to. So you put out the call and out to Armand, and the two-way connection is initiated. And Armand comes on and assumes it's Captain Joran and says, Captain Joran, great that you're able to connect with me. I imagine you might be in the middle of a little bit of a snag there on Nick's depot. I apologize for for leaving you a bit in the dark, but I had originally thought that things would have been a lot more routine, in and out for yourselves.
You and me both, buddy.
So, as I had sent along in the message earlier, to let you in on what exactly the cargo had provided. You are currently at the edge of a separatist-controlled territory in the galaxy, and Nick's Depot is somewhat of a point of interest for the Republic. And if we can take control of that, we hope that it'll gain us a foothold as we go forward into taking out the separatists. What I had you transport was essentially a targeted EMP device to knock out the control computer for the droids on the station. And then a strike team would come in and remove them, taking over the starport, taking over control of the starport. Unfortunately, the technician team that was to come in, grab the cargo, and initiate this pulse has hit a bit of a snag themselves and is not going to be able to make it. The strike team is on the ready and waiting to come in, but needs that to go off, needs these droids on the ground to go down. So, if you're able and willing, I would request that you gain access to the cargo, gain access to this EMP device, head to the main control centers of the system, of the starport, and initiate this device to take out the B1s so that we can then come in and do our thing. At that point, once that is done, you are free to take off from the starport and be on your way. And you would have much gratitude from myself and the Republic. And at this point, I would be willing to double my offer for the job.
Not bad.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what the offer for the job was.
I don't remember either.
whatever it is, it's doubled.
Dak's going to reply back. Well, it's you're asking a lot there, Armand. Might need to sweeten the deal a little bit if you can. Either additional payment here, or perhaps some future work.
I was waiting for set you up on a date with
Yeah, or or I can talk to I can review this with Sella, right? Is that her name?
Stella. Yeah,
Stella?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Sella, yeah.
Yeah.
Sella.
He give me a persuasion check. You're at a plus,
All right, what's my modifier?
plus 7 on that.
Ooh, all right. 22.
Very nice. You can sense the urgency and whatnot in his voice on the other end. You can tell that this is a very, very delicate situation and something that he wants to make sure gets done. And when you initially met him as well, he comes off as a very genuine individual. He wasn't in, there was no intent to set you guys up and put you in a bad spot in this way. So, he likely, feels maybe some remorse and whatnot that you're on this bad situation. So, but after a moment, he says, we will work something out, Mr. Jorn. You will certainly, in addition, as I said, to double payment for the job, we will make sure that you're fully compensated for your work and your bravery.
All right. Kind of go on the Rama route like we did that one time. Like, maybe it's better to make friends and connections that we can use later on.
Mm-hmm. And you remind me, I glanced away for a second. You had said kind of like either better work or what was the other thing you would?
Basically, just to like sweeten the pot, either with some more credits or some future work we can do together, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Not necessarily saying it had to be credits, because sometimes it's more valuable to have friends in high places that are rich.
Yeah. Yeah, he says yes. We can certainly figure that out.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where they would have taken the device on the station?
Are you asking him or
ship? Yeah, I guess I'm asking him. Like, he seems to know, like, maybe kind of the operations on how the stations operate, if they're doing some sort of
and you guys might get a little bit. You might have a little bit of this knowledge too, but basically all cargo comes in and is offloaded, taken to a cargo holding bay, and then when it needs to get out and be transferred to another transport, it's picked up in there. Almost like a baggage claim, if you will.
Okay. I did know, since they obviously recognized it was something that wasn't supposed to be here, if they would have like taken it to somewhere else besides the normal.
Right. That's fair. Yeah, like you can. That's potential, but Armand would say first thing is check the loading, the cargo bay. That's what his team was gonna do, is come in, play off as, and he would offer this, that the technician team would come in, play themselves off as fellow starport loading techs, and would go in to manage the other cargo.
Okay. All right. Dak's gonna kind of, they can't see him looking around, but Dak's gonna be looking at the rest of the group and say, "Are you guys up for taking on a little extra work before we get out of here? Probably help us get out of here too if the droids are actually disabled."
I was about to say, that seems like probably the safest option, and yet simultaneously the most dangerous.
Yeah, but there's never a good reward without a little risk. So, is there a way we can maybe pull the guards off of this warehouse where they're keeping the cargo? Like, if they're checking the comms,
I assume the cargo hold is probably here in the station somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
It wouldn't be too far. But if they've got guards or whatever, we could pull them off, make it a little easier on ourselves. Like, if they're tracing the transmissions, couldn't we maybe, I don't know, act our way out over the comms and say we're somewhere where we're not?
Them, if you still have Land's data pad,
Yeah.
Another beep comes up on that. Land, you would recognize that, but basically, you got a message on your device.
It's beeping at me.
If you look at that, it's another transmission from Armand, and it is some further details about this job, and basically a rundown of what the initial tech strike team was going to do. There are some side access tunnels that get into the cargo holds. That's where they would try and infiltrate and come in, rather than through the front door. They definitely do expect resistance in there, or guards or whatever else, but they were going to head in and try and if you can get to the cargo, there is in addition to the device itself, there are some individual like EMP ion grenades to help dispatch anything off the bat. So.
Okay. Well, I relate all that to everyone else. Still have to probably fight some droids here, but definitely seems like a better option than just sort of walking down Main Street and having to go at everyone.
Yeah, agreed. Nobody happened to notice any like I don't know, supply closets or anything on the way here. Dak's thinking, well, if that strike team was going to try to pass themselves off as, spaceport workers, maybe we can find a handful of spaceport worker uniforms somewhere to throw on as our invisibos are all gonna drop here shortly.
Yeah, along the way, Dem probably wouldn't have remembered that, wouldn't have remembered seeing anything like that. Kind of wandered down the hall. So.
Okay. Yeah, nothing like that. It honestly might be time to just sort of go for it.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, my thought was let's start heading towards those side access tunnels, and on the way, if we happen to see like the locker room or something, we can potentially go in. Otherwise, we'll take advantage of our disguises to get to the tunnels at least.
They know our faces, right? They've seen our faces.
Yes.
We were on video.
Yeah.
Yep.
There is one other aspect of the station up towards the main entrance where the checkpoints are and whatnot. There are a couple turbo lifts that go to different levels of the station, and it's assumed that the cargo holding area is one level down.
Oh, so we need to get down a level before we get to the side access things.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I say we
back the way
it's
we
still
came.
they're still like they're not like vents or tunnels. It's full access. Yeah. Sometimes they'll move small cargo out of, but they're very limitedly used, given generally the cargo is larger size. But just their that was their main plan of action.
Still,
all right. Well,
the path of least resistance here, as it goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll head down to the try and get on the lift here and find our way into the tunnel.
Should I stay invisible? Stay unseen?
I mean,
it might as well.
Yeah, I guess as long as you can, but don't like hurt yourself. I don't know.
I'll be right here with you. If you don't get hurt, I should get hurt.
I don't.
Gonna be an invisible Valen special again.
Yep. You're all gonna get healed somehow without ever seeing the needle.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, I think by now my invisibility should be, or camouflage should be running low. I think it's on the same timer. So if that's the case, then I'll probably just re-up it.
Yours, you're talking about?
Yeah, when it seems to get down.
How long does that go?
It's only an hour.
Oh yeah, probably. I'd say if you did it at the same time as Dak and Lan, you guys are probably closer to 10 minutes now.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's, while we still have this, let's move, get to the turbo lifts and how far we can.
As far as we can here.
Is there a way to get Ufta on the ship ready, or is it gonna be one of those we have to wait until we actually take this thing out before we do anything else?
He's
back
on
it. If we activate that EMP, we're not gonna have to worry too much about the droids anyway. But
he'll know what
we'll
to
use
do.
Ufta potentially to make a distraction or something, maybe if we need to.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. So you turn visible Valen and Dak following close by to Dem and robot, a droid Lan, head rushing down the hallway to make use of the leftover camouflage and disguise that you have. You see the crowds get a little bit busier. There's still a little bit of chaos in the lockdown and whatnot. And you see where the rows, the sets of turbo lifts are there on the walls. You're able to go and access one of those. Attempt to access one of those if you like. You do see a droid stationed at each one, though, of course, as a guard. As you step forward, Dem and Lan, droid just kind of puts out a little hand and says, "Turbo lifts are currently closed. Restricted access. Not that they're shut down. But...
Yeah, just that they're
How
not
close are
open
these
for
two?
us.
You say there's 2 droids?
There's just one at each turbo lift, yeah.
Oh, okay. How many was there?
There's
2?
just one talking to you, yeah.
Okay. I was just gonna
Step
see if there
aside,
were
meatbag.
multiples. Did you call him a meatbag?
No, I
Dak,
called the droid a meatbag.
Are the guard droids like in front of the door, or just kind of like standing beside it?
Yeah, they're pretty much like right there in front of it.
Okay, so there's no way to like get past it
Right.
without bumping into them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty tough. The droid looks at you, Lan, and says, "Excuse me? Is there something wrong with your programming?"
There actually is. Yeah, I've been accompanying this droid to try and get it fixed.
Well, maintenance is down on lower level 2. Give me a deception check from you, Dem.
Okay, well let's see if I can try and do it here. Deception.
Ooh. Wow, plus 11. Jeez.
Yeah, I got that expertise.
The droid kind of looks back and forth and says, "Okay, get this one down to repairs immediately," and steps aside, allowing the door to open and grant access to head onto the lift.
You've got it. Okay. I'll step inside, conspicuously hold the doors open for a long amount of time.
Scurrying right after.
Yeah. Dem doesn't know. Just like,
Hoping.
oh, yeah.
I just
Here's the
like having
button.
the door open for a while.
Yeah.
Seeing that Dak was the last one on the turbo lift, he's just going to hit the button and shut the doors.
All right. So you step inside. You see there is labels to some of the other levels, and whatnot. It does say that there's kind of a droid central area, repairs and other things, and that second lower level, and then level 1 is the lower level one, going to be the loading and cargo area that you need to go.
I'm gonna hit both, just so that it goes down to the other one in case the droids up top are paying attention at all.
Okay. Yeah, good idea.
Just
So,
pretend like you accidentally hit the one to the cargo instead of maintenance.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, god darn.
Oh,
And-
darn. Hit the 1 and 2. Sure.
Yeah,
the
whatever they might think, just that it eventually gets down there.
Yeah.
the lift comes down and opens. You take the short ride, and it stops. Comes to a stop. Doors open, and it's just kind of an empty hallway before you. It just goes off to either side as you step off. You see the hallways head down, and there's you can hear sounds of kind of machinery and things moving things around. Sounds like just equipment moving cargo and whatnot in the distance.
Wow, this fluorescent lighting does wonders, huh?
Do we know what we're looking for here?
Looking for access tunnels. And that's all. You think they would have labeled stuff, huh?
Yeah. Is there a way we can plug in to just see if we can find where we're going? Some sort of manifest or
Layout.
access the blueprints or something?
Dem, give me give me 2d6.
Okay.
That's
Love the
never
little
good.
dice tray. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You look kind of left and right, and there's just not really anything before you, other than the sounds in the distance.
Yeah. So you said there's just machinery and stuff in the distance.
It sounds like it. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds of things being moved around. You know, the loading area is very close nearby.
Okay. I mean, unless and there's no like terminals or anything nearby that we might be able to a "You are here" sign.
Actually, yeah, like across on the opposite wall of the turbolift, there is a computer terminal.
Do we want to just sort of start walking around, or do we want to see if we can find a layout?
Time's of the essence. We should probably just find
Yeah.
the layout and get on with it.
Okay.
And will we recognize the cargo? I mean, it was in our hold. I must imagine we took a look at it at some point. Or is it just too nondescript of a container that it could be any one of the millions in there?
No, there's
There's enough of a description of it that will
Okay.
help. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like a
definitely.
giant EMP. It's all glowing and stuff. Wow.
like, well,
Okay.
Lan, if you want to do the honors.
Gladly. What's my role for this?
Yeah. So you
Technology?
step up to the
Yeah.
terminal and go to access that. Give me a. Yeah, that works. 18. You're able to get in, and you know it's not really a protected piece of information. You do find kind of the layout here. You see the you know where you came in, the turbo lifts for this floor, and then basically it's just a really large curved room because it utilizes part of the curved starport, obviously, a space station. But you do see the main entrance there that has some cargo loading lifts, much larger lifts that come down to the main entrance, and then there are a couple access side accesses that you can get to from one in the north and one to the kind of upper east side of the area there. You do have to go. The one on the north, you kind of go around to the left and up around through a few corridors. The other one to the right, that one you might have to bypass and go around the main entrance to get around to that one. Dem, as you are there, Dem, Valen, and Dak, as you're there watching Lan go over this information and whatnot, the droid before you, the B1 droid before you, accessing the terminal, the image flickers in and out until it dissipates, and your Duros friend is there. And Dak, Valen would then appear, and Dak, same for you, as your disguises all fade out, unfortunately, as the powers that... Did you redo yours, Valen?
Not yet. I
Okay,
was gonna
not
hold
yet.
off in case I did something, and then it would break it, and then I would just
Okay, so yeah,
redo it.
so
for now I'm just gonna hold off and try to stay.
so everything
out of
has
the sight.
come off, and you guys are now yourselves here in the hallway.
Oh. I liked it better when you guys were invisible. Just
We still
kidding.
can do that. Let's do that later. That's a party. So, where should we go? It looks like the one on the north is probably better access. But which one's closer? Or which one will be closer when we get the cargo to where we need to take it? Because we probably don't want to be seen lugging this giant thing around, especially if they're looking for it.
I mean, isn't I was unsure if we needed to transport it somewhere, if we just had to slap a button on it or something.
I thought that's what we have to do. Take it, get it, and take it to there.
Balin, as you guys are having this conversation, you begin to hear footsteps down the hallway.
I'll just quickly signal like footsteps. Like,
Okay, well,
they're
we're in
to
a
the right side.
to the right.
okay, we're in a open hallway. uh, so I guess like Dem's first reaction would probably be like going over to the like putting herself against the wall to the right and getting ready to jump this fool.
Does it sound like one set of footsteps or multiple?
It
These fools.
seems like
possibly.
one.
Okay.
Clackety, like metal on deck plating, kind of.
If you wanna focus in on it, give me a perception.
Yeah, I'll just see if we can try to tell if it's another person or if it's one of the droid patrols.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's a
there
noise.
they come.
It's tough to
Their
tell.
footsteps.
Like the yes, you hear some footsteps. There is, the floor is kind of made of different various metal materials, so it almost throws off the clarity of it, and you're a little distracted.
Don't know what it is, but it's coming this way.
Yeah, you definitely can tell it's seemingly increasing in volume, though.
What do we fight or do we run?
I mean,
We can fight.
Dem's
We gotta
like
do it
against the
quick.
wall here.
If we fight, we have to do it.
Ready.
quick.
Yeah.
Dak. Oh, did we lose him?
No. Okay, so sorry.
That's fine.
Real quick, so we've got the layout of the place, right? You said there's like 2 cargo hold areas.
Sorry, say that again.
You said there's like one big cargo hold area, or there's multiple cargo hold areas. May have to check.
Just one main cargo area.
Okay, but there was multiple entrances into it.
Yes. So off the turbo lift to the right, if you step off to the right, you go down the hallway, the corridor, and that's gonna turn again. And especially you pulled up the map here, so you go down that hallway a bit, turn to the left, and then that's gonna go to the main large entrance, loading bay door, if you will, of this cargo area. And then past that further is one of the side entrances a little bit. And then you guys can also go to your left off the turbo lift, and then left and then north, if you want to call it that. And then there's another access that you could potentially get into there.
Okay, and the footsteps are coming from the left or the right.
To the right side, from towards like the main entrance area, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess Dak's initial thought is let's try to stay undetected as long as we can, and let's start heading, I guess, towards the left.
So, is there anything we can hide behind over there, or failing that, is there anything above? Like, I'm assuming we're out like in the wide open area where all the cargo
Right.
is.
Well,
Is
no,
there
you're in a
anything-
hallway right now.
Oh, we're in a
Just in the
hallway.
Yeah.
That's why Dem's like up against the wall.
Like,
There's
Let's
really
go.
not much in here other than like the computer terminal, and then behind you where the turbo came down. There's 2 turbo lifts that
gotcha.
came in access.
So we'd have to pass these footsteps just to even leave the area.
No,
other
you can
than
go
back
to
into the
you can
terminals?
go the opposite
Or there-
way.
Okay. Okay, I think
Okay.
I see. Having a hard time visualizing this. Yeah, if we're gonna go, we need to go now.
Okay. Let's go.
So you with the footsteps, trying to put the footsteps behind you, you turn to the left, head down that hallway, land with a visual image in your mind of the map. You know that you head down a little bit and then turn right into another corridor that leads around to the eventually to this other passage into into the top side of the cargo bay here. Valen, give me a 2d6. As you guys are heading up towards that entrance, you get to there's a little of a crossroads here, and you hear a very distinct sound of some metal clanking footsteps. You think you pick up on a pair of them.
Well,
Clankers ahead. So I guess
is that what we're calling them now?
I've heard him called all sorts of things. So now that we're out, this is more open, right?
You're still in a hallway. It's a little bit more narrow than the one you were.
Oh, okay. It's like,
Side
dang it,
corridor, yeah.
really nothing to distract them with here.
They are.
No, we gotta go for
You've
it,
kind of
don't
come
we?
to a crossroads, and they're coming from one of the sides, so potentially
Okay.
going across your path.
Like, do we want to just take him down quick? Dispose of the evidence, or I think we're not
think
gonna be able
that's
to
sort of-
really avoid them.
Yeah. Sort of where we are right now, huh?
So we can only hear them, right?
So far, yes, but they're
So far.
getting close.
Like, I can pull them to us, and then we just burn them down.
I say just as fast as we can. Get through
Just
them.
don't let them get off any sort of comm signal or anything.
Yep.
Are we all good with that?
Lan nods and pulls out his comm jammer and activates it.
Oh.
So
Okay.
So what
Should
I
be
want to
okay.
do is Valen is gonna twin his force throw
Okay.
ability, and he's gonna wait for them to come around that corridor. And about how far are we away from them?
I mean, you can kind of be as close. I'd say you're probably 5 to 10 feet from the corner, if that. Probably closer to 5 to be able to hear them down. So then you can kind of make some movements if you need. But
Well, it's just I want to pull them to us,
mm-hmm.
and smash them together somehow. But I also was wondering how far down that corridor we are, because if we do it in the middle of a crossroads, you might as well just tell everybody we're here, because we're letting everybody see what we're doing.
Well, you
I was
can
just
back up a
thinking,
little
if we're
bit.
down the corridor, if we're down that corridor a little bit, wait for them to come around. Once they get
Mhm.
there, pull them immediately before they even have a chance to react. Slam them into the seat. How tall's the ceiling? About just your standard hallway.
Yeah,
10
10
feet?
feet.
Okay.
Yep.
So just get them to collide together near our feet, and then we'll go from there. Have everybody else hopefully waiting to just
All right.
silent kill. I
So
don't.
you
Do
are
we have
going
silent
to
weapons?
you are going to cast Force Pull. What is everyone else? Basically a held action. What would you be doing after, assuming you wait until Valen, your trigger is going to be Valen pulls these droids together.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, they don't have eyes for my sand. So, as much as I would have loved.
You can get their joints all creaky. That's about.
I know. That's about it, huh? I'm just gonna go in for an attack on the closest one. Just going for it.
Okay. Specifically, what are you doing? Just a vibro rapier attack?
Let me see.
It's like, we should try to be as quiet as possible. I don't even think I should pull out my lightsaber. It's a little too distinctive.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a vibro rapier, and then do that with a disarming strike to see if I can specifically try and get a blaster from him.
Okay. Lan? Anything specific you would be doing?
I don't have any quiet weapons except for my vibro dagger. So I guess I'll be using my vibro dagger to start stabbing the droid that ends up closest to me.
Okay. And Dak, you know what you have on hand? Excuse me.
No, this is very difficult without seeing my character sheet to think about what I can do.
I don't see
I have
any
some force. I have some
vibro
force powers.
weapon.
I'm putting them. I thought he had like a vibro dagger of some sort. I figured, but
I could give him one.
probably
Oh,
I
you
could
just-
just
do. No,
give
you
him
do.
probably
It's just
mine.
not showing. You don't have it equipped. That's why.
yeah, it looks like Just why would I ever do that? What about what force powers do I have? Is anything useful there?
So let's see. You've got at wills. You've got push and pull as well. That's probably really like I think the only force technique.
Yeah, that just gives me big damage boost.
I mean, you could do that on your vibro weapon. Fine, but
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of do like what Land's doing and just ready a vibro dagger to stab them.
okay. Vibro rape gonna be. I think those are finesse, aren't they? They are.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't say on that. I think they are. You could use dex on. Okay. So the droids come around the corner, and as soon as they get into the crossroads, you guys, moving back 10, 15 feet or so, Balin, you reach out, go ahead and try and pull them towards you guys together. Go ahead and cast that, and then that's a save on their part, right?
It is DC 17 strength saving throw.
Hey guys.
So how do we put it on there without it screwing everything up again? You have to take off consume power slot.
I think.
Is that it? Oh, okay. Guess it doesn't want to do that. There we go.
There you go. Okay. So, here's for one. Okay. Ooh,
Oh.
and the
Well,
second one.
It's a cool color. Where'd you get that?
Oh wow, a dirty one and a dirty 0. That's disgusting. All right, they horribly failed. It was a like a pride set that someone made,
Oh, okay.
freebie for.
The creator did, or like, I don't know, like rune dice or something.
Yeah, they do a lot of custom, like whatever you want to call it. So
I like the I
Just
can't remember what
grabbed it,
that's
but-
called. The
textures.
the
or-
weird color gradients and
Yeah.
things they got. Those
It
look
was cool. All right, so these droids horribly fail. They are just not expecting this, and you just pull them towards you. And
Fuck these guys.
are you
worlds,
are
dude.
kind of pulling them and then kind of
I'm
hitting.
pulling them to. I think I was gonna pull them together. The idea was to pull them together and smash them so they fall prone, and then we just stab. Like just
Go
quickly
for
take
it.
them apart. But I think they'd actually have to fall prone. So I'll maybe try to smash them into the ceiling above us, above the point where we're doing, just so they
Okay, pull them up. Yeah.
just so they fall down and
Yeah,
clank
well,
to the
I'll say
ground.
that's like as opposed to mashing them together.
That's kind
they
of
both individually hit the ceiling. You
Yeah,
pull them forward, and they come up with a
that
thud,
works.
and then after that fall to the ground. So they'll both take.
It is 2d8.
11 points of damage there. Ooh, that's a massive hit.
Yeah, they're kind of weak T, aren't they?
They're
Oh,
like zombies. If there's a lot of them, then you're in trouble.
wait a second. Wow, are these things really that effing squishy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You see the droids before you fly through the air into the ceiling, hit, and come down with a heavy thud. Is there fall damage from 10 feet? Probably not, right?
I think there is, but I mean it's only 10 feet.
Yeah, I
It's-
don't remember if
yeah.
it's after. Regardless, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The droids just from the impact on the ceiling and falling, you see them clumped over in not a mangled hump, but they're definitely damaged and not responsive, laying there on the floor. The rest of you go, and as you look to potentially, make your attacks, you realize that there's no need.
Wow, I hit them harder than I thought. That okay. These things really are. How are we losing the war if this is what they have? Just okay.
Dang.
Well, do we need
There's
anything
just
off
a lot
them,
of
or
them.
do we need anything off them? Should we just get going? Probably just leave them here. It looks like an accident. You know what I mean? No one will look too closely.
Dem just sort of pokes him. Huh. Okay, I mean, no, I don't need any droid parts, I guess.
Their weapons are just the usual blaster
Blasters,
rifles.
yeah,
I would
yep.
assume. Yeah. So unless somebody needs a blaster,
I was planning to take theirs by force. But, you know,
do they have
whatever.
any sort of? Do they look like they have any sort of security, like code cylinders or cards or anything like that?
Give me an
Anything that would give them
investigation check.
Okay. Yeah, that might be useful if we can find something like that.
Touch the one at
Yeah,
least.
once over, you find their weapon. Doesn't look like they have anything else in that regard.
All right. Well, I think we should just leave their weapons. That way, it just looks like they just fell over. I don't. How do they look? How do they look sprawled out right now? Like, does it look like an accident happened to them, or does it look like they just shut down?
It's no, they didn't just crumple over. They definitely look like something kind of like they fell
Blunt
from the
force
sky.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to rearrange them just very quickly, ever so
Ah, flip
slightly.
'em
Make it
over.
look like they fell or something. Like they just
Okay. Give
were
me
walking and stopped.
deception unless you have an argument for something else to place them in that position, in a convincing position.
No, I think that's all I'm really trying to do. Throw them off the trail.
Oh no. On that one, you guys wasted all your 20s, so
I accidentally put
hadn't-
them in an arrangement that tells them all our plans and exactly where we're going.
they're
If I
like
had a choice.
They're pointed direction we're going.
the rest of you kind of look at what Valen is doing, are like, what is going on? He just, yeah, one of the
Making
heads
them
falls
dance,
off.
Valen?
It's just,
I read it in a book once. I'm sorry. I thought it might help. Let's go. Like somebody else can do so. Just want to kick one of them really hard. Just walk
The
away.
metal. You stub your toe. Oh no.
Yeah, they're work boots.
There you go.
glancing down
I-
the crossroad of the corridor here, you just see a dim lit hallway either way. Kind of just seems to go on and then turn in either directions. You don't really see or hear anything beyond that, knowing that you continue straight forward on your normal path to get around to the access you're looking for.
Well, shall we?
No time like the present.
It's like we've got to be getting close, right?
Yes.
Like we're almost there. Got to be close.
So you continuing on, you get to a turn there at the end of the corridor, and it'll take a right, and then you'll actually come back around to the south, heading down to get into the loading area. You're basically coming down that hallway at this point. You can hear the sounds from within the area a little bit louder now, funneling through this opening. It's kind of a initially dark access point that opens up into the light beyond it.
All right.
Should we stick to the shadows?
I guess as best we can.
Whatever there are.
Yeah.
Now, do we only need to find this thing and set it off, or do we need to bring it? What were the instructions exactly?
You need to take it to the main droid, the central control computer.
Okay. Can't just be easy, huh? Next time they should have boosted it up just a little bit.
Do we have any idea where that is? It might be easier just to load this thing on a skiff and just drive it into it.
Lan and Dem, you might remember that the droid kind of mentioned where you need to go for your repairs.
Oh, well, I guess that's true. That's one level down.
It's
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy
there's
enough.
good potential for it being there, that level.
Probably.
Oh, sorry. I was
Yes,
saying
Mom.
he never actually told us where to go, right? For where to set the bomb off. Like he didn't know exactly. He just told us you take it to the control room,
Right.
but he didn't give us coordinates or anything. Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought he was giving us actual like.
The techs would be the ones that would have been the ones that would have known how to navigate that. Yeah.
where to go. They got a full mission briefing, and we're just sort of like, "Hi guys, what's
Is
going
it
on?"
as long as it's far enough away that it knocking off the AMP doesn't take out our ship? This
I'm
should
sure
be a
we'll be fine.
small one, right? It's a small.
So yeah, it sounded like from Armand's initial information was that it was targeted. It was specially designed to really only target
Like a
that.
5-foot radius or something. I get just
more
really
kind of
screw
focusing on
something up.
like the specific droid technology. Yeah. Like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like focusing in on a frequency or something.
Yeah, something more
The
like that.
Mando
It'll be
weapon
fine.
that burns Beskar armor. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So, what's the move here? You're close to the entrance here in this area.
I guess just sticking to the shadows as best we can and going on up to the entrance.
All right,
Does-
who's taking point?
I am happy to take point here.
I guess I can fall in behind or
Okay.
Bring up the rear,
Dem, give me a
doesn't quite
stealth
matter.
check.
Oh yeah.
while we're doing that, does it look like what sort of conveyance would we have to
Yeah.
move the cargo? Like, is there a skip that comes around and moves them? Are they on like a forklift kind of thing, or is it?
All sorts, yeah. There's definitely yep,
We're gonna need to
sleds
find
and things.
some way to get this thing loaded and take it where we need to go. Oh, I heard that, but I didn't see it.
I know. Oh no. I was looking around. I'm like,
Dem,
"Where's
give
the
me-
nice."
Give me a
bubble?"
perception check.
Okay.
All right, so you creep forward and begin scanning the room, and you see various groups of droids in here. There are some other humanoid workers that seem to be moving things around and whatnot, but it seems they've set up some droid patrols around here as well. You see a couple almost look to be squads of B1s, like groups of B1s, and then
Yeah.
as you look over to the left, you see a pair of B2 droids, battle droids, that
Oh.
seem to be specifically positioned around some certain cargo. That, as you sit and you maybe linger your gaze a little too long at the cargo because it looks somewhat familiar to you, you then hear in a robotic voice, "Attention, you there," as it calls in your direction. And you realize that you have been noticed.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Immediately, a squad of the droids turns its attention to you, and one of the battle droids comes over with its arm raised, arm blaster pointed towards you. Says, "Identify yourself."
It's a pleasure to meet you. And these are my friends. I'll sort of point to them and then go to get a cheap shot in on them.
Okay. What is that gonna be?
Just with my rapier if I can. If that would be too clunky, then I'll even go in with a Viper deck or whatever I can get out and get them with.
What things?
Yeah, I can get in the way sometimes. You can move it around though, which is nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right then. Well, loads up. All right, Dak. We finally got a battle map here. It's kind of a large warehouse-esque thing. Everyone is coming in from the upper left. The two battle droids are there in the upper left as well, around the specific cargo you need. There are actually 3 sets of droid squads, 2 in the middle section of the room, and then 1 to the very south where the main cargo door is as well. So, Dem, you have come in, you've come up to this droid. and then Valen, Lan, and Dak behind you. So you've come up. The droid is called out. Yeah, so go ahead and give me, let's see. Roll me, yeah, give me an initiative roll.
Okay. Me grab this
Somewhere
here.
on the sheet, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it says there's no active combat.
Yep.
Okay,
encounter.
so then roll
That's a
dexterity, right? Just normal dexterity?
Yeah. straight up dexterity. Ability check.
Okay, so
21.
the 21 was yours, Dem?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you react a little bit faster than the B2. You pull out your weapon and you go for it. And the droid is like ready to react, but you're able to go ahead and get an attack off. So go ahead and do so.
Yeah.
And then
so-
we will roll and
Oh,
So
I already
Dan-
rolled it. I thought we were supposed to.
no, you're fine.
So Dem sort of like in trying to definitely a little bit startled to be noticed, but sort of is like, yeah, here are my friends, and then just sort of goes for it. As you know, he's maybe taking a look over at the other folks. I'm gonna. Okay. And
That will unfortunately just miss. The droid's armor is a little too tough for you, and you don't. You almost get through, but it protects it at the last second.
well, crud.
All right, so I'm gonna roll everybody here. So here comes a bunch of dice.
Whee! Gosh.
And so we go top of the round. Dak, you're towards the bottom. Lan, you're up
Probably
first.
This guy that's right here too.
All right. I'm gonna go
You
take
you
cover.
all might also remember, Dem specifically, that in the transmission from Armand, he said that
I was
the
thinking about that.
the device or the cargo also has some basically ion grenades and stuff available as well.
That's where
Use
Dem's
it.
going. Yeah.
Which cargo on this map
This
is
guy
it?
right here.
That? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
The ones they were assumably standing around.
All right, Lan.
All right, so I'm moving in and taking cover behind these boxes, and I'm gonna shoot at the B2 that Dem is engaged with,
Okay.
and I'm
Dak,
gonna-
are you able to get pictures all right, or your data not really handle that?
No, I'm dialed in through like phone connection.
Yeah, okay. I just I don't know if like a text message or something I could send you a picture if it would help or if it's not a big deal.
Oh, if you send it through disk,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Right, because he switched out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Screen.
It's the downside to technology, which totally makes up for it.
All
in
right,
other
go,
ways.
Lan, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
You were
No,
taking
no
a shot at
worries.
the. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the B2.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. So you fire off from your cover of this other cargo, and potentially Dem added a little bit of a distraction there, and you hit the droid square and do penetrate its armor easily.
Okay.
Dem like
I'm gonna-
ducks down. Oh.
I'm gonna use one of my Deadeye techniques here. So I'll roll my damage and add a extra D6. And in addition, Dem, you can use your reaction to move
Oh.
up to half your speed without provoking
That's-
from this guy.
That's sick. Okay. Half boost speed.
Oh, man.
Blah, blah.
Lower than I thought the damage was gonna turn out.
Yeah, that one is not good, but
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I get an extra attack, so he's gonna get hit again. Man,
Almost there.
okay. Looks like that one's gonna miss. 14.
Yes, if you can't add anything to it, that unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Dem, you making that move?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how far I can get here. So I got 15 feet, and okay. Well, I'm just trying to see if I can get behind anything here because I do want to be going for that. Those crates over there, but I might just go back until it's my turn. So I'm gonna sort of scooch on over behind some
Okay.
crates here.
Lan, you pop up, fire off a first shot, distracting the droid enough to allow Dem to get out of the way without any reaction, and as she takes some cover. You fire off another shot, hoping to get a second one, but you hit a hard reinforced spot of its armor. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
The squad of B1s to the south of you guys now all turn and looks to fire upon you all, and it saw Dem and Lan initially there, and those you're gonna get the first shots from you guys or towards you guys. Dem 2 to you, and you'll have some cover here on this though.
Yeah. And Lan, did that take my reaction? Just so I
Yeah,
know.
that did use your
Okay.
reaction.
Just making sure.
Not called an iron grenade anymore. Oh, there it is. So,
Gonna be going grabbing some of those guys, I think.
all right, Dem, I will give you half cover, so +3.
Okay.
First shots.
Puts me at a 20. They got a hit.
All right, first one miss, and then they will fire again at you. Not, yeah, these things are stormtroopers apparently. Lan, they then throw a couple shots your way as well. Also, same cover, so that'll miss, and 16 will probably miss as well. It does.
Yeah.
All right, so they just cannot
Machi.
connect with you guys behind the crates, all frustrated and whatnot, and just kind of hold their position, going to attack from range here.
Hi, bud. How's it going?
The battle droid now that initially attempted by Dem and shot by Lan is up and is going to turn and is going to move over here, get a little better position, and now get you in line of sight, Dem, and go after you.
Yeah.
The 16 to hit, that's just
No,
going
it
to miss. Wow. 2 weapon attacks. All right, one more. Come on, dice. Holy cow.
Yeah. Ren just serpentining it over here.
Droid is kind of...
Todd hasn't gotten his natural 20 yet.
Not
so
having
know.
it, yeah.
It's gonna come at the worst
It's gonna be
moment.
the worst one. It's a sneak attack.
All right, Dem, you are up.
Yeah. So, to give a visual here, Dem being sort of dexterous, it's literally just, rolling and stuff out of the way as best as possible, avoiding all these attacks. And finally, she sees a break here. Is gonna see. Let's see. Yeah, probably get right up onto there. It's gonna try and go to the crate and fish out some ions.
Okay. So you rush over there. This will be an action to go ahead and pull those out.
Yep.
But you will have them. You're able to get that crate open, and you find the grenades in there. There are 8 ion grenades available.
Okay.
Just standard. If you look up, on the website. So In addition to throwing, 10 feet radius AoE attack, and it's a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw. They might actually be in Foundry. I don't know if they're updated. 2d6 ion damage.
Oh.
All right. Anything else with the bonus action?
Yeah. So are they in like a bag or anything? They're sort of
Yeah,
loose in the
kind of.
crate.
They'll be in. Yeah, call it in like what did I say? There was 8 of them.
Yeah.
Two sets of 4, like in a strap or something. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna grab as many as I can here and use my bonus action to cunning action and bring them over to the folks here. So I'll like dash
Okay.
and should
Still
be
have some regular movement left, I think. Right?
yeah, I think I just have like 5 feet, so I'll just bring him over here
Okay.
and yeah.
You're gonna get an opportunity attack on that, right? One by him?
Yes, I believe so. I'll okay with that.
Yeah. All right. Break out as you rush by. My goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
And Dem just sort of slides under the fist here. He's just really trying.
And then you're kind of holding these out for them to take.
Exactly.
Okay,
I don't.
so
I
free-
can't like give it to him. I don't think. But I'm just
Yeah,
like
they can have.
here.
They can do a free object interaction to take them from you. But
Yeah.
if you're kind of okay. All right. So the other squad down below is up and is going to. What's the range here?
100 feet.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Oh. They just kind of move up a little bit into the room and look out, and they're just going to throw. I thought they had burst on those things.
Are they equipped with a blaster rifle?
They what?
Are they equipped with a blaster rifle? Is that their weapon? Might be on the weapon itself. They just forgot to put it on.
Oh, it's massed fire. That's what I'm. Okay, it's.
Oh.
There it is. That's what it is. It was another feature. So yeah, it launches out a in 10-foot spears. It's gonna go ahead and throw down, aim towards the spot. So everyone but Dak is going to get caught here, and you all need to make a DC Dexterity saving throw. If you click your token and then click saving throw in the chat, it'll do it. Lan is good, able to get out of the way. Valen is good. All right, you are all good. Failed save, or
Takes half.
successful. Oh, half. Okay, and it's still full. So 8. Oh, look at them dice. All right, 17 points of damage to you guys. Saving.
I'm gonna use my reaction to uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
So
That'll be 8 points for you. 17 to Valen and Lan. And then the other squad up and is going to move up a little bit and fire off. This one will fire off some individual shots. 2 to you, Dem. 1 each to Valen and Lan. Dak is still hiding there in the hallway.
the shadows.
All right, let's go. First 2 at Dem. Miss. That'll hit. 21.
Yep.
For 10
Ho, ho, ho.
points.
Max damage too.
And then Valen. And a miss. And land at 20. That will +3. Meet it, beat it. Just hits you despite your cover. 9 points of damage to you. Did you guys do your other damage? Tokens,
yeah.
tokens aren't
I did
updating for
mine.
me, Lan and Balin.
Yeah, I did it, and it's not updating on visually, but it's
Hmm.
in there.
Still
So
have an issue.
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Weird. Okay.
I just did it in the sheet as well as the
Yeah.
token. I don't know
And
if that's gonna help.
Okay.
I don't see it on the. I don't see a bar for the tokens either.
Okay. Yeah, I know
I
those are
see
kind of.
Dax, but not Dem and Lan.
All right. I mean, I can see the numbers. They're just okay. Either way. All right. So that is their turn, and we come to Dak. You're up. If you have an idea of kind of where you are and going on. Did that image come through? However much that helps.
No,
in that?
I think it's because I'm on my phone, so like the data's not wanting to
Okay.
like download it. So you guys are in a room. Dem ran over, got some grenades, ran back. I guess I'm not with the group, otherwise I would have had to do some saves. So
You're
how far away
just
am I from
barely.
the rest of the group?
You're only like 10 feet behind Valen.
Yeah, you're just like
Oh,
around
okay,
a
so I
corner,
could-
basically.
So I could, I guess, move over, grab one of the grenades, and then move back to where I was.
5, 10, 15. Yes.
Okay. If
But
I go back
you-
to where I was,
You won't really have
Right.
range.
okay. Basically, so
you're-
here's what I want to do. You just figure out, I guess, what I
Yeah.
want to go grab one of the grenades and then move to somewhere where I can get some cover but not be clustered up with everybody else.
Okay.
If that's possible.
Not well. Yeah, you can squeeze through. Yes, there isn't. There's somewhat of an option for it. Give you some cover. Yeah.
Okay. And then since I want to throw one of the grenades to one, I guess, I don't know if there's like a group of them.
Yep. There's a
Of
squad.
the droids.
What is your strength? I have it. 0. So
Okay. Well, 30 feet.
it's 30 feet
Can-
plus. Okay. Yep. You'd be good.
Yeah.
All right. So you rush up.
the map loaded now too.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a better idea.
So if you see where Lan is, there's that L-shaped of bricks.
Tetris block.
Yeah, Tetris block of crates. I'm putting you to the
Mhm.
left of that crate, right in the angled section there.
Okay.
That work?
By the stairs.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Okay. So yeah, you were able to run down, get a group of 4 of those grenades from, or if you only want to grab a couple, it's fine, from Dem, and then rush down there. And then now you have just enough range, 30 feet, with your strength to throw it at this squad. So you can go ahead and do that if you want.
Okay.
So they got to make a. These things actually have really good dexterity. I remember. Kind of weird.
DC 14. They take 2d6 iron damage.
Oh,
I
maybe
guess
not.
they-
Okay, a 9, so they will fail.
Yeah.
So 2d6. You got dice there if you want to roll it, Indy.
But it's ion. Don't you double it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
Cool.
2d6 doubled because of the vulnerability
Yeah.
or whatever.
Do you roll roll the
Alright.
damage, or you just double?
Oh, wait
it?
a second. Well, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
I was they don't have disadvantage. It doesn't matter. They failed to save, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Roll 2d6, Indy.
Okay. 9.
Okay, so 18 total damage. All right. So you see like one of the droids fall in the squad, but still most of them are up. It seems like a little bit of the ion energy coursed through them, but they've shrugged it off as much as they can. But you've still taken some of them out. That would be your movement, main action. Anything else?
No, I believe that'll be it.
Okay. Come to the other battle droid near the main crate. Is going to move. Come and move out into the area here and move around. And it's gonna line up a couple shots towards Dem and Valen.
With the ion grenade, does the last part have any effect on the droids or their equipment? Because it says any electronics within the blast radius are disabled until rebooted.
No, not. I wouldn't say for this.
Okay.
That's kind of a. I feel like that's too much of a flavorful mechanic to head in there, but
Yeah.
yeah. I would say yeah, other consoles or something like I could see. So, because otherwise, why would you need to go through the save and stuff? You would just be disabled.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what that means. It's just like, so if you had a pile of data pads next to them, those are disabled.
Yeah. I was more wondering for like blasters because I figured it wouldn't affect a creature.
So, first shot off to you, Dem misses. Valen, unfortunately, you get caught from the wrist blast.
Would I, part of the reaction, would I be able to actually pull up the saber?
Yeah.
I don't know that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'm gonna attempt to reflect that back,
Okay.
which I believe is 2.
You can't direct it back to him if you say
Or
but you could send it to the other battle droid.
wait, what?
Just roll your dice.
Yeah.
If you're doing
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what it's 2d6 at.
saber reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now you are able to. You can send it back to somebody in 20 feet. That's what I was saying.
Within 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought that guy shot at me. Yep. I'm gonna send it to the other one.
Yep. Go ahead and make.
I think I just make a attack roll.
Ranged force attack. So really, just your force attack. Roll a d20 plus your force casting modifier plus proficiency.
It's just wisdom. I don't think I have a force casting thing. I had this all set up on the other one. Now I don't. Okay. Yeah.
Are you proficient in wisdom saves?
Wisdom saves.
Well, just roll that. That would basically be.
Will that do it? Okay. Although you do have to add 1.
Add what?
You'd have to add 1 because of the mod I have.
Oh, okay.
It's a +1 to force powers.
Well, either way, that definitely is
way.
going to hit. So that damage is going to come back. So 8 points to that battle droid.
Heck yeah.
No.
Pass it away.
All right, he's looking pretty rough now. That one's
Pull it
not
out,
doing too
windmill
well. Okay, that is its turn, and Valen, finally you are up.
Okay. Does Dem look pretty hurt?
She's all right. Yeah, she's doing fine.
Okay. So I'm thinking I should probably.
I mean, you can if you want.
Well, I'm at like half health now. Those things took out a decent chunk of my health. I will not survive another one. I'm gonna twin force heal on the both of us.
Lan is looking worse than.
I'm already looking not great, so I'm like, wow.
Can you see his thing now?
I'll be fine.
No, I'd probably have
Toss
to.
up blood.
I'd probably have to reload, and then it'll show me. So gonna move down, and just kind of sorry, Dem. Actually, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twin heal both of them.
Oh.
Let me see here. Get it up there. This one should be for make sure this one be for Dem. Let me make sure it did that right. Okay, yeah, that's correct.
Hey, thank you.
Dem gets 15. And can you not re-roll once you've clicked that healing button?
No, not for that. It doesn't seem.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, this one is
Just being a
for
healer.
Lan. He
Hey.
gets 15 as well.
Oh,
So they
Scoot.
both heal 15. I'm gonna grab one of the grenades with the free action, and then I'm gonna back up. Oh, come on, why isn't it letting me? There we go. Back up. 10 feet that way. And I'm going to stab myself with a fine
Not
med
worth it.
pack. Just, it's like, I've had enough of this. And that is 2 hit dice, I think. Which I'm just gonna roll d6s plus 4.
Okay.
2d6 plus 4, because it just keeps screwing up my hit die calculator. I don't know what's going on. So I regain 14 points. Puts me at 35.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep, and I'll just hunker down and just kind of wait with a grenade in hand.
Okay, Lan.
That's that.
Round 2, you're up.
Okay. The DC for the ion grenades was
14.
14.
Dexterity, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab some ion grenades and I'm gonna toss one of those at the closest B1 squad here.
Okay. What's your... Yeah, you're good.
I have 15 strength, so
Okay. Plus, yeah, you're good. 40 feet would be your max. Oh, sorry, I gotta do... Waiting for you to post it.
Oh,
Alright, they will save on
Ooh.
that.
Okay.
Actually, one second. It's only on... It's not on Ion that they have disadvantage, right? It's just,
is it like?
Is
I think
it
it's
for
ele-
circuitry?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it does. So they have disadvantage,
Oh.
yeah. Let me roll that again.
Yeah, ion or electricity.
no.
Or ion or lightning,
Oh,
I think.
oh.
Oh, jeez.
Very nice. All right,
Saved
so
me.
they will fail. So go ahead and roll me 2d6.
That's so lucky.
I got very lucky there.
Yeah.
All right, 16 points of ion damage. Still looking all right. Anything else?
No, that takes up my action, so that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, the squad is up and is going to focus the majority of its attacks towards Dak, who threw the initial blaster or initial grenade. 7, that'll miss. Good lord, these dice. An 8, okay.
Finally, having an okay time.
A 10
Loving it.
and 4 out of 4. Oh my goodness, a 12.
Wow.
Wow. Just garbage.
That 20 is
Okay.
coming. That 20 is
I
coming.
know,
It's in there.
and I'm sure it's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
The
I'm gonna
longer-
die. That's what it's gonna be.
The longer it goes on, I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah.
All right, the battle droid is up here now and is gonna fire off shots at you, Dem.
Aye. We can talk this out
21 will hit
or not.
for 6 points of
Okay.
energy damage and is gonna fire again for a 19. 9 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna. Let's see. Did I already uncanny dodge? I'm forgetting.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
You did because
making sure.
of a big blast the last time, yep.
Just making sure.
But it
Make
is
sure I'm
now
not
your
wasting
turn,
it.
so.
Okay. And yeah. So let me grab my here. I tried to reload to get the health bars back up, and yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's just not doing it. So I had to drag my sheet back up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. How many nades are left? Just out of curiosity.
It would be like, say that you guys took, so Dak took 2, Lan took 2, you have 4
Yeah.
left,
Okay.
and then they each have 1 left.
Cool. I'm gonna like, drop the 2 here just so I'm not hanging on to them while people are trying to get them, and go up to my man over here and try and get him here. And okay, cool. Just gonna go for the vibro rapier. I'm not gonna do anything fancy on this one, so here we go. And I do get sneak attack, I believe. So I am alone.
That will hit 19.
Nice. And give me 1 second because it's been a second. I'm forgetting my sneak attack damage. Okay, it's 3d6. Cool. And 3d6.
Yeah, Indy learned about that the other day. Level 5, and he's been rolling 1 sneak attack, 1d6.
Well, because in another the game I played prior to that, I have a rogue that's like level 3, so I'm just used to 1.
Oh gosh.
The
I had
remain
a-
off.
I had a player who didn't know sneak attack was a thing.
Oh no.
And yeah, I was like, why are you doing such little damage? You should be doing pretty good. And yeah.
So, Dem, you come out, rush towards the droid who's looking a little rough, and just lay into it, thrusting your vibro rapier deep within its chassis, completely disabling it, and
Yeah.
it crumples to the floor before you.
Let's go.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Yeah, I'm going to use my remaining movement to sort of head southwards here, and I'm gonna try to let me double check here.
Give me
Believe
an intelligence.
Okay. Well,
I know. That's what I'm having you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay. I am just gonna try and duck down here. I think enough of them probably would have seen me that hiding might not be a thing that I can do. And yeah.
One droids are up, and this squad here hears some chatter, and then all of a sudden they actually run out of the room. Here, they run out of the main. The other squad, however, is going to step forward, look around, sees that you guys are a little spread out in cover and whatnot, but is going to do what it can. Fire down at you. So Dem, Lan, and Dak, you just got. Dem, you're probably going to get a couple.
It's alright. I got some cover here, I believe.
Yep. That'll miss. Good for you, Dem. That'll miss. Lan. That'll miss. And Dak. 19. That will just hit, even with cover.
I was gonna say, a lot of these aren't us having high AC, it's just them rolling down.
7 points to Dak. I got your HP there. That's your hit of the night. And then we go to Dak. You're now up.
All right. Is that squad of droids within 30 feet?
One of them still is. The one that just shot you is not. There's a squad, like if you look at the map, they're right above the number 4 on the 94 in the middle. They're like above that. Half and half between the dark gray. Oh, I think you said the image didn't come through, did it?
Oh, no, I've got it now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they're there. The other ones are 5 feet above the 3 yellow chevron arrows nearby. Dark sector. That makes sense. But
The
yeah,
squad that just.
you've got one squad that's within 30.
Yeah, and you got one
Okay.
lead left too.
And that's the. Is that the one that I attacked earlier, or is that
Yes.
a different one?
Nope, it's the one you did attack earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I guess whichever squad's within range, I would throw the grenade again.
Okay. Save. Disadvantage. And that will fail. So go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Uh, 9 again.
Okay, 18. Come on. Okay. Looking pretty rough. There's definitely been almost half of the squad has fallen. So definitely cut down in numbers. Anything else you want to do?
Is there any other better place to move to from a cover perspective? Where I'm at seems to be pretty good to stay at.
You could go south a little bit around that, metal structure. That kind of, I mean, I don't know that it improves things, but it gets you away from the others.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. That works.
Okay, so I'm putting you 15 feet straight down into that corner.
Okay.
Right, and then we move to the other B2. Battle droid is up and is going to... where his fallen counterpart is, and go after Dem.
Can I help you?
Oh my
like to
god,
speak
a
with
2
your
and a
manager,
3.
please.
Jeez, peaks.
Ren is again just sort of scooching your body around.
The droid, yeah, just cannot find the target. Right, Valen, you are up.
Okie dokie.
Please stop that.
Seeing that squad of battle droids, Valen knows he wanted to last time, but he had to help his friends from dying. He's gonna step up a few feet, and as he does that, he's gonna take the grenade that he picked up and launch it at this B series down here. Oh, you hold it. There we go. So
Okay.
that's just 2d6. Well, they got to make a DC 14.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so they take 12. And then, were there any more down here? Didn't
Or what?
Dim say she dropped the grenades around here?
Dem, you still have them, or would you have kind of just dropped them off?
I thought that's
Yeah,
what
I
you said.
made note that I had like
Oh,
dropped him.
yeah,
I
that's
was on,
fine.
like, this
Okay,
square.
yeah, I want to pick up another one.
Okay.
Step back. Step back.
Okay,
10 feet.
so there's like one more hanging out on the ground over
All
here.
right. Anything
Just
else
tell
then,
him
Valen?
we stay spread out and keep lobbing grenades. And he just steps back. Is that covered area where I'm at, or is that still like
Yeah.
open,
Nope, you're good.
like a hallway? Okay.
Yep. Unless someone comes lines up with you. But yeah.
line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume the squad can see me, but they've been focused on other people to not be shooting at me. So
You'd at least have some cover here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah,
they'd
I
be
think
pretty
that's
iffy there. So.
okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's turn.
All right, Lan.
Okay. Land's gonna grab that last grenade that's on the ground and say, "See you in hell, you buckets of bolts," and toss it at that B1 group. Take these guys out.
That will fail. Give me 2d6. Okay, 14. Getting down there. They're probably a fourth left of the squad that they had. They're not looking too good.
All right.
Anything further?
No, I'm gonna just hunker down and cover.
Okay. So that squad is up and is frustrated. It's been taken hit by all these grenades. Is going to launch some shots at you, Lan. Well, a couple to Dak and a couple to Lan. Both you guys will have cover here.
Yeah, to look at me, I haven't been throwing anything. Oh,
Here it is.
All right, Lan at 20.
That's right.
day of reckoning has come. Oh,
Oh, it didn't ask me for crit damage, you stupid
Aw.
game. All the excitement and the
I know.
15 points
Well,
of energy
yeah.
damage, Lan.
Okay.
And they're gonna
Well,
attack
we-
again.
Oh.
16 will miss.
Got stuck on the 2 there. I was like,
That couple of shots coming in. First one, a dirty 20 that will hit for 7 points of energy damage. One more coming your way. Will miss, so just 7. Still looking pretty healthy.
I wish you could have seen that roll. It was right on the 17.
All right, that is their turn. Damn, you're up.
All right. Dem has the nade still, but man, really wants to go for the droid here. Figures that the others can take out the one over yonder. So gonna go for the one just right up next to her here,
Mm-hmm.
and try and hit with the vibro rapier. Same sort of dealio, nothing special here. And
That'll hit 23. Yep.
then 3d6.
Hefty hit as you slash into the droid. Almost takes it completely out, but he's still standing. A little bit left in him.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can do anything else here, but I don't think I have any extra things. I'm gonna okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and split up at least a little bit here. I already moved 5 feet, but I'm going to bonus action just to get that extra little 5, and dash Rooney, and then because I attacked him with a melee attack, he can't get off
No opportunity. Okay.
because of Rakesh Audacity.
All right. Very nice. We move to this other B1 squad. They are going to come up forward next to their other group and look about, fire a couple times at Dak first. At 1. Oh my gosh.
I'm liking the grouping up here on their part.
2 misses there, and Lan. Well, no, we'll send a couple to you, Dem, seeing you rush up there,
Yeah.
but you got some good cover. Miss. 17. What do you got right now?
I got a 17
Edge.
normally.
Okay, yep, yeah. Just cannot hit. All right.
Yeah,
Dak, you are up.
I'm so sneaky.
The
All right, I
the
think
new one
I-
has moved 45 feet within range. The other one is 30 feet.
Okay. I think I'm out of grenades at this point.
Yeah,
right?
you only
I
have
grabbed
2,
two
yep.
at the time. Yeah, Dak will actually go back to his typical blast him with his heavy blaster pistols. And are they both the same? Like they're both just squads of droids?
Yes, the one of them is in way worse shape than the other.
Okay,
closer.
the one that's in worse shape will go ahead and do a blaster attack.
Okay.
Whole volley here.
With your 44.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 17, so that'll probably hit with plus whatever the modifier
Yes.
is.
Yep.
And those are D8s. Is that true?
Let's see.
Got a good memory.
Click this deep to see this. 1d8. Yes. It looks like you have
Okay.
a mod of +1 on that, and then your modifier of a +4. So +5
Okay.
to the roll.
All right, so it'll be 8 points of damage on that attack.
Okay.
Then extra attack. 19 plus the modifier.
That'll hit.
So another D8. 5 plus 5 for 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely
And
getting
then I
down
have
there.
my then I have my my bonus action offhand
Yeah.
attack as well.
All right. And with the DG29.
Yes.
Okay.
And there should be an actual offhand thing for us, and the modifier should be what? I dropped the
1d8
How does that
is the
work?
damage. Because you don't have the
Oh, that's what it
2-weapon
is.
thing.
No, I do have 2 weapon.
Because I think then that allows you to add. Or no, maybe not on both of them. Are you doing 1 or 2 on your bonus rate?
2.
Okay.
So I can't remember. You drop something just from the damage. I don't drop it from the to hit.
The modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2.
Yeah, just go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
so
the
2.
attacks.
Mhm.
I rolled a 17 and a 10 with the modifiers. That would probably
They will both hit.
okay. So that's 1d8. That's a 4 and an 8.
12 total?
Right, because we decided we do not add the modifier to the damage, right?
I believe if you don't have the
I think that's how it works. Like Kimbo or whatever.
stat.
Well, I have the 2 weapon fighting and the whatever
Dual wield
masteries. And
stat. Let's see.
there's a reason why I specify on my sheet dual wield, and I can't remember
Oh,
what the
I see what you're
difference is.
saying. The heavy blaster, I see it.
Yeah, check. I guess you check the stats on it. What's different about it?
I mean, it still says plus your mod for damage. That's why I'm thinking like I just let's see, dual wield mastery.
Yeah. There's got to be something in the feats or
It's
something
because
like
you
that.
don't use the proficiency on the attack, right? Is that why? But
But
you,
if you have
the
the
other thing
fighting
lets you
style, you can-
add the
Oh, it's right here.
back in.
When you use your bonus action to engage in 2-weapon, you can choose to forgo your proficiency bonus. If you do so, you
Mhm.
make an additional attack, also with your proficiency bonus. So you still get the normal damage. So, okay, so you got to take your proficiency bonus away from the modifier. Actually, the base modifier is actually 4, 6, 7, 8. Is 8, but it doesn't matter. Those both hit. We're good.
Okay.
And you would add your damage modifier to these. So you take out this squad. How do you take out this squad of droids?
Yeah.
Very confusingly, Dax. Like I'm not even sure what's going on. No. So Dax thrown his 2 grenades. Sees that they're still up and wants to take them out, so we'll pop up from behind cover and just fire off 4 blaster shots into the various droids that are left, and just strikes them right in their little B1 chest plates and drops them into a pile of droid parts.
They crumple to the floor amidst their other counterparts that have been taken out from the previous ion grenades and whatnot, and that squad is diminished. The other squad next to him, as much as a droid can, maybe in some vocal cues, give a little bit of a concerned expression. Any other movement, Dak, or is that your turn?
Where's the crate of stuff that we're trying to get to? Is that
So
distance away.
it's
somewhere.
north of the number 9 on the map. It's the in that little kind of like, yes. Oh, sorry, you can't see. Somebody else was drawing a line.
That was me. Yeah. I was seeing how far it was away from me.
Yeah,
Like, how far away is it from me, I guess?
it's about 50 feet, but that's like a
Yeah.
diagonal shot. So it,
Probably have to go around some crates.
Okay. I guess if it's possible to start moving that way, but then still move to some other cover along the way and stop
Mhm.
there, I would
Yeah.
do that. Just start getting towards what we came for.
10, 15. Yes, I'll say so. In those small boxes there in that red section, where Lan and Dem I think were. I think Dem on that map actually. Oh no. So you're gonna move in the little crevice there, over 10 feet and down 5 from Lan to the right. See where I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yak size spot right there.
So using your full movement to kind of climb over the crates without any additional effort, you can get there, and that gives you cover from the B1s at least. The B2, I guess I'll ask that B2 is there. I don't know if you'd want to not really be in there. I can back you up when where.
Yeah, I'd like to stay out of range, I guess, of him there.
Okay, I'm gonna move you diagonally down to the lower left.
Okay.
Behind the crate. Okay, so from there we move to the B2 that is left, is looking rough and is gonna come over and is going after Dem. Definitely not a fan.
Aw, you suck.
Gonna get in line and fire off.
Come here.
21 will
Oh.
hit. With a whopping 4 points.
Okay.
24 to hit on the second one. And for 6, 10 total points of
Okay.
energy damage it fires off to you.
I'll take my reaction to half it.
Okay. Balin, you are up.
Not 229.
Okay. So Lan looks pretty rough, right? From what I can tell.
Yeah.
I can't really. Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
the bars. That's really not very helpful.
I know, I
Um,
need to get that fixed. It's. Are you
it
at
doesn't.
20
Every
land?
time you do it, it
Yeah.
doesn't ever seem to stay.
Yeah.
It just ruins it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the crit that I took completely negated all your healing.
Yeah, that's cool.
well, you'd be down without it probably. So
Yeah.
okay, I'm taking a quick look. Okay, and then we. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. So seeing that Lan's a little rough, Valen's gonna run down here, just kind of give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder, let the force flow through him, and heal him. We're gonna quicken cast, force heal,
Okay. Which turns it to a at will
a bonus
or bonus action. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So I will do that. Get that going, and heal Lan for 10. Still, it's not much, not bad. And then seeing that other B2 bear down on Dem, let me make sure this is, yes, that is perfect. Valen's going to take the saber and as quickly as he can whip it at the B2. Send it at him with saber row. This one's for the B2. It should be 13, but that still probably doesn't.
Unfortunately misses, yes.
And then on the backward arc, it's going to try to take a strike at the squad as well.
Okay.
They'll be my second target. For
That one will hit.
Woo! Whoa, why did that? Oh, that's a force. Okay. Never mind. I thought that looked like a little too much. I don't know what it's doing for the damage. This is weird. My damage formula is all screwed up. I think it's just a D8.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all messed up. I don't know what happened there.
Just straight 8.
I decided to roll it straight. The thing was screwed up. It wasn't. You click it and it says something about there's some. I put it in wrong, I think.
Okay.
But
Go.
that's all it is a D8.
All right. Anything else?
And then I stepped forward. Valen's gonna also just kind of step back. Still kind of stay out of the way, but in the fight.
All right, Lan, you're up.
Okay. I'm tired of this this B2 here, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna shoot
what
him
the
with my
hell?
rifle. This guy's got to go. I get I'm taking my scout thing where I get +3 on this roll.
Dual hit. That is enough to take it out. How do you take them out?
Nice.
All right. Extra attack. I'll shoot the B1 squad.
Okay. 18 will hit. Or nothing.
At
Yeah.
least you
All
got
right.
a decent
Hopping up
line.
from
Wow.
cover once again, you take out the battle droid. Been a nuisance here. And turning over to the squad who's marching down on you all. Firing off a shot, damaging a couple of the droids, but they're still mostly coming on strong. Anything further, Lan?
Nope, that's it from me. Land's gonna duck back under cover.
All right. Dem, you're up.
Yay. Okay, so I keep forgetting that I can hide, and I would like to do that, I suppose, after I throw my grenade. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna pop out for a second here, and to chuck an ion grenade at the boys here.
Mm-hmm. That'll fail.
Okay, and then that's 2d6. Ew.
18, nice.
18, and then I have here we go. So it's wild because I was looking at it. I have oh yeah, there we go. I believe I at one point was looking at doubling up on stealthy or like stealth based stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it would have let me do it as a reaction, but I don't think I can anymore. Anyways, I am going to use cunning action to bonus action and hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
And we're gonna stealth up.
Woo. Nice.
Wow. All right,
This is where
anything
the nat
else?
20 comes for me. Nope, that'll be all. Got
Okay.
one grenade left. Their name's on it.
Squad is up. Grenade came in and they turn over to your direction, but you seemingly have slipped behind the crates and it for some reason throws them off. And they look around the room and just kind of analyze the rest of the threats. They're going to throw out some blasts to everybody else. A couple coming into Dak. The nat 20 on the first one.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maybe I just clicked too fast the last. 14 damage on the first one. Heck, I think you're below half. Second shot will come into you, which will miss.
Okay, that's
Gonna-
the first one. Can I use my my saber reflect
Can, yes.
deal? Okay,
It'll be 2d6,
that's
I think,
2d6,
right?
Yeah. Just 5 off.
Okay. Right back on. All right. Second shot to you missed, and then they're going to turn towards one shot to you, Lan. Miss. And just send the other one. And no, I'll go to. And we'll miss. Just horrible. Dak, you are up.
All right. So we have a squadron left, and that's it. Or is there another
Yes.
B something droid?
Yep,
Okay.
just a squadron.
All
One
right.
of them
Dak's
left
going to.
conspicuously.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Dak's going to go ahead and just do what he did last time with the
Okay.
blaster attacks on the squad. Okay. So one attack's going to miss. The extra attack will be a 12 plus the modifier, which I think will hit.
That'll hit, yes.
Okay, so that'll be D8. Which is a 4 plus the modifier to be a 9.
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll do the bonus action attacks. The 2's gonna miss. 9 plus, which is
5.
plus
Yeah, you'll hit
5.
on the second one, yep.
So that'll hit. Okay, and that'll be another D8. 5 plus 5, so for 10 total
Okay.
on that one.
All right, getting down there. Almost look below half. The group.
Okay.
Anything else?
Um,
If you want to, well, you'll kind of probably expose yourself, but you could start making some movement. You could actually get to the crate, pending an acrobatics check. Hop over, and then if you felt there was
yeah,
any,
let's do that. That'll be fun. Acrobatics checks are fun.
or
Give it a go.
I guess, do you want to get to that crate specifically? If so, what's your purpose for? I would ask. I know you mentioned it. but-
Well, no, I guess there's nothing real specific. I just wanted to start, I guess, moving towards our objective. So yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at
Okay.
in cover.
All right.
That's fine.
Balin, you're up.
Okay, I'm trying to think if there would be enough distance for me to reach Dak to heal him, but I don't.
You have to, is
I
it a
have-
touch?
It is touch. I'd have to go through land, which would make it difficult terrain, and that would land me right behind Dak, but I don't know what it would be like climbing over that thing. So I think I should just, I'll stay where I am, and hopefully with us spread out like this, it'll divide their attention enough that they won't kill him.
You can do this if you wanted. If you can see on the map.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
That's 25, and then kind of count a little extra hopping up and down that crate.
So that would be 30.
Your full movement, I would allow that if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to be clumped up, though.
Okay.
That's the thing. Because then they'll just kill us all. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is Valen's going to step forward, prime that last grenade he's got. But before he does that, going to so I can cast a power as a bonus action and still use my action to throw the grenade, right? I have that right? Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm going to quick and cast and do a saber throw at
Okay.
the group. Let's see if I fix that. Throwing his saber and just sees it like just nothing but air. It's like, well, chuck the grenade.
What is that an at will?
It is an at will, but it's an action, so
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
changed
No, I
it
think-
to a bonus action.
Trying to think about if you. I feel like you could. Yeah, you changed it to a bonus action. Why
Yeah,
not?
all you do is change the action to bonus action. But you can't, it's the leveled spell thing where it becomes a problem because you can only do the one leveled in the at will
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So
Anyway, yeah. So you're gonna throw the grenade next.
chucking the grenade, then back around the corner again. So yeah.
They will save.
Oh, dang. So they take, is it save or suck for those?
Half as much.
Thanks.
So go ahead and roll.
Oh, half as
dodge.
much. Okay.
All right. So 18. So they take 9.
Eh.
You just
Yeah.
don't add their resist
Yeah.
or their vulnerability.
All right. So
Does Lan, he looks still looks good,
Well,
at least from last time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
let's
is
okay.
one
I
way to
haven't
put it,
taken
I
a hit
think.
since you healed me. So
Lan,
Okay,
you're up.
okay.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just using my trusty rifle on these guys. I use my routine sharpshooter routine again.
That'll hit. Decent damage there, 11 points.
Try again.
And a 17 will hit as well. 12 points. 2 good rounds. They are looking very rough. Probably down to like 1/4 of the squad. A couple droids left. They fall to the ground. So your shots take them out. Anything further, Lan?
No, that's gonna end my turn.
All right, Dem, you're up.
Right. I was really hoping they'd just move like one square up, but Dem is going to, against perhaps her initial her initial notions, she's going to sort of pocket the last grenade in her possession and instead just sort of run out and try and get at him. My thing was like I have stealthy, and if I move, I actually wouldn't have applied. Never mind. So I'm gonna go and try and gank him here. 2, and if I have a rapier. Oh. Well.
13 will miss.
And I'm going to use something. I'm really trying to get the hang of my my character here. I got duelist style, which if I miss with a weapon attack on my turn, I can use my bonus action to repeat the same attack against the same target. Any modifications to the original roll also affect this attack roll. I don't think I can put it in chat, but it's just the fighting style, duelist style.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to try again. And do it again. Come on. Well.
15 will hit.
Let's go. Okay. And then 3d6.
Nice. You cut in to, and you catch a couple of the droids that are there, and there's one lone droid who you managed to hit as well, is still barely standing, sparks flying from his chassis, looking very rough.
Okay. And
Anything
then
else?
finally, because I hit him, not going to take an opportunity attack, and I'm just going to move back.
Okay, so the squad is up and is going to move. The one lone droid gonna get you in a line of sight and fire off.
Get some.
Shot at you.
I killed your whole family.
10, that'll miss. 23 will hit. Oh, for 3 whopping points of damage. My goodness.
I
2 more coming
all.
in.
Come on.
15 should miss. And
Yep.
finally, 16 miss as
We'll miss.
well.
Yeah.
Barely hanging on. Dak, you're up. There's one lone droid in front of you.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
Regular attack first. That'll hit 14 plus the modifier. For 8 plus 5.
All right, that takes him out.
15.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
How do you take him out?
What kind of droid is it?
It's the remaining B1 squad. So it's just like a single.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, Dak will just take a peek around the box he's behind and see, oh, there's just one left, and he'll sort of slide out with his blaster drawn and fire a shot into the droid.
Falls to the ground amidst the rest of droids that are scattered about now as you've dispatched all of the droid enemies in the room. The ones that remained in the room, a group of them had taken off for some odd reason out through the main cargo door to wherever you're not sure. You are now left inside the cargo loading area with your objective in front of you, knowing that you need to grab that and take that seemingly to some droid control center area to plug this in and hopefully deactivate all the droids at that point. Then allow this strike team to come in and allow for yourselves to make an escape. That's where we'll end tonight.
All right.
We'll keep going with this next time. So let's finish her up and get out of here. So
And hopefully the power doesn't turn off.
Yeah, I'm waiting for those droids. We're like, why don't we just make everything a vacuum in there?
right.
Well, great.
All right, good stuff, guys. Glad Dak you could still join us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry
hopefully we
about
get
your power, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so mine's on, but wherever like the internet providers stuff's
Oh,
at
you just
is
don't have
all
that,
down.
yeah.
So
It's not going
yeah,
for it.
so hopefully we'll be up tomorrow for work. Otherwise, it's going to be a little difficult to do my job.
Yeah, right. Alrighty, all right, good stuff, guys. Good session. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Alrighty.
All right. See you
See ya.
guys later.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Todd.
Yep, see ya.
Later.
Bye.